Yeah. Great British May time. The ground looks even worse. Hello mate, it is Thursday 14th of May. Exams are well and truly underway. And I've done 3 so far. Actually, now I've done 4. Yes, it's Thursday and I had a chemistry exam which I needed to do. And I did it. Kind of hard, but yeah, that's it for C2 and C3 forever. Stuff these pages. Again, you're probably wondering where the hell my punishment is. Well, it's at the weekend. Guys, I'm sorry, exams just take priority over, like, sending over the clips from that laptop over to my main one. So, yeah, I'm going to do it at the weekend. I'll make sure of it, though. Like, that's for certain. This is for certain. It'll be at the weekend. Last ever full day of Hideown tomorrow. Not last ever day, but it's last ever full day at Hideown. Which I'm going to do in like 5 weeks time. I'm going to do like the vlog of the last day at Hideown. Or 4 weeks time. Wait, 1 week times then 2, 3, 4 weeks time. 4 weeks left of Hideown and all. Wow. God's sake, that is short. I'm afraid that might happen. I'll probably need this thing stuck between my teeth surgically removed because it's really bugging me. It's been here for like 10 minutes now. I don't know what it is. I think it was part of my dinner. I like a bit of pepper or something. Or celery. It's just that's stuck right up in there. It's horrible, driving me nuts. So yeah, either way, I will get on with the Men in Black 3 review, which I'm sure you want. I mean, I kind of have to do it, but to not be punished, you punished me for not putting out a movie review a few weeks ago, and yeah, I have to do it. Okay, Men in Black 3 was actually released 10 years after Men in Black 2. Like, I kind of grew up in the Men in Black series a bit, and when the second one came out, I thought, yeah, they finished the series, there's never going to be a third one. But then I went to see, I think it was, I don't know what movie it was. I think it was Tintin. And there was Johnny English. It was either Tintin or Johnny English. And there was a poster outside saying Men in Black 3 coming 2012. I was like, holy crap, Men in Black 3. So yeah, I was pumped for this movie, and let me say, it didn't really disappoint. You could tell it was set a little bit after Men in Black 2. Like, nothing really happened at the end of Men in Black 2 that could have scarred the characters in 10 years' time. So everyone's fine. But obviously, Rip Torn Zed has recently died, and they have a funeral for him at the start. I don't really know if Rip Torn is how old he is now. I'm pretty sure he couldn't have been in this movie because he was pretty old when he did Men in Black 2. Then, okay, so Jay's like on just doing his thing in Men in Black 2. He's just like being really up about life, but Kay's not really feeling it, and he thinks like he doesn't really want to live anymore. I know, kind of sad. So he ends up technically killing himself by wiping himself off the face of the earth, like memories of him and stuff, putting him back to 1969 where he was killed by this alien called Boris, who you see at the beginning breaking out of a moon prison, which only a few other people have picked up. How did he get out of that moon prison? These aren't nitpicky reviews, I don't know why I'm saying that, so on to story. So, Jay needs to go back in time to 1969 to save Kay and save his life and stuff. And also keep the moon landing from going ahead, because, yeah, 1969 moon landing. When do you ever hear 1969 and not hear, like, the moon landing along with that year? It's like 2013, and the only thing that happened that year was, yeah, what did happen in 2013? They end up going back in time with this kind of cool scene in like the Chrysler building, and then like he goes back in time to 1969 New York for probably 2011 New York, in all fairness. And you see that he's got futuristic technology they don't have. which I think is kind of funny. They do play around with their expectations, but you do need to suspend your disbelief that they just don't think, wow, he's an alien already, because he has all this technology. But obviously, you can suspend your disbelief for that long. And there are still aliens in 1969. Men in Black's still strong, Kay's still a part of it, and he doesn't know about Light and trying to kill him. All they need to do is stop Boris from killing Kay, and also allow them to keep her safe from Boris's species. Pretty much the story. Now, let's move on to things I don't like about the movie. I'm going to do this first for things I like about the movie, because there's a lot more things I like than I don't like. I don't like about the movie. I don't really like the middle part of it. It is a bit too slow. Not too many action scenes, which were so good in the first and second Men in Blacks. And all in all, there actually... Sorry about that. And all in all, there actually weren't too many action scenes in this movie. There were like about 3. Compare that to the first and second Men in Blacks, where there are about 4 or 5. So yeah, there wasn't much action. That is made up for with something I'm going to touch on later. But we'll touch on that later. The thing I really don't like about the movie is the ending. Don't get me wrong, I like the ending's tone. It does well with connecting to audiences, and the fact that Kay, spoiler alert, does end up being saved. This is annoying me. Yeah, someone's laughing downstairs. So despite the fact that Kay has been saved, and that's kind of good, there's a good feeling at the end. Unfortunately, they have a bit of a paradox. They save the Earth from Boris, but Boris is past self, because he has 2 selves. He ends up killing this random moon landing security guard. And this just so happens to be Jay's father. No, I'm sorry, no, you can't have... And then it's made even worse by the fact that Kay actually meets Jay at the bloody scene. Like, okay, right, there are so many things wrong with that. One, it's apparent that Kay is meeting Jay for the first time in Men in Black 1. The way they speak to each other, you know they don't know each other. You know Kay doesn't really feel like a father to Jay. Obviously later on he does, but he recruited him because he tracked down an alien on foot, not because he knew him. It wasn't an Obi-Wan Luke Skywalker thing. Nah, he didn't know him. And also, it feels like really a douchebaggery thing to do to, you know, brainwash a little kid to forget their father. Oh yeah, the ending I don't really like. Some of those things I do like, so there is a lot of things I like. Remember I said the middle was full of action? Well, they made up for that with the comedy, which is much better here. It's not over the top, it's not too bad like in Men in Black 1, like not too scarce, it's really well placed, it's really well done. The comedy in this movie, there's a scene in which Jay is being interrogated by police officers simply because he's black and he drives a fancy car. Yeah. Not sure that comes down as racist, but yeah, either way, that's what it said in the movie. And then Jay ends up neuralising them, and he has his sunglasses on before they neuralise, because you need to have sunglasses on to stop being neuralised yourself. So he somehow managed to get them out, and like the fact the police officers just don't know what happened, that's a funny scene. Also, Boris in himself he knows what he's doing, he's a good villain, but you could just tell he has a little bit inside of us, just an idiot. I like that, because, especially when he's communicating with his older self. There's 2 Borises, one of them travels back in time to be his former self, and it's kind of work together. They all work off each other perfectly. It's like they're 2 completely different people, but they're the same. And yeah, I don't know who the actor was, but he did a good job. There's another character in it, I can't remember his name. He's an alien who can kind of see every future possible outcome. He hasn't really got any special physical powers, he's just got mental powers. And I've got to say, he is really well done. Like, you think he's just like an ordinary guy, you know, like just a ordinary hitchhiker who just doesn't do anything. But then you find out he is kind of very wise, and he ended up getting onto the Apollo mission anyway, like into the site so they could battle Boris. So yeah, and then he also appeared at the ending, which I thought was kind of cheesy, but it's kind of good at the same time. He says this is my new favourite moment in human history. It's just such a nice, likeable character, and I like him. The dialogue in this movie between J and K is still up there, still amazing. And the younger K feels like Tommy Lee Jones, that's the thing. Everyone's touched on this, and I'm not putting myself unique, I'm going to say it again. The actor they got to play K, the young K, feels like young Tommy Lee Jones. Just perfect for the role. You can see exactly where, like, the youth in him, but it's like Ewan McGregor for Obi-Wan Kenobi. You've got to make a lot of Obi-Wan Kenobi similar, like, connections in this review. I don't really think they're very connected. So, yeah, they communicate well, and yeah, it's just a really good, solid movie. I'm not going to deny that. Cinema Sins did make a video on this, albeit a long time ago, and they actually didn't give it that many sins, so that definitely means it's a good movie. I used to hold it as one of my favourite movies of all time, like top 10. Now I think it has moved down to top 25 because I have seen better movies, like Skyfall. This is like mid-2012 I saw this. When I saw this, it was like my 6th favourite movie of all time, and it dropped down to about 24th. So either way, it's a good movie, highly recommend watching it. I think you'll like it, Matt, if you haven't seen it already. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. A fairly in-depth but kind of exciting movie review, I think. I think it's better than last week's. Talking about Will Smith, iRobot will be reviewed someday. I'm not going to forget. Tired of playing with the Slinky. It's just so in reach. Like, here, I'll just show you. It was there, right within arm's reach, and I could just easily pick it up. So, what should I do? The only real physical way I can stop grabbing this while I'm doing my vlog is this. Up here, along with the Misfits. Like Crochet Yoda, Crowbot, Long Leg Santa, Jabba the Hutt, and Brain Fart, which I haven't actually done in a while, so I hope that's kind of done up. It's pretty much the vlog, Matt. It's my vlog tomorrow, just a little update, and it'll be probably coming from high down. So I will see you tomorrow.